Hello everyone, it's Winona the left-handed beader, and I'm here for a video to show you what I did with September's Bargain Bead Box. I skipped August's, it came too late and I want to get caught up on the others, so I'll do that at a later date. But this theme was Ancient Icon. Ooh, my nail's dirty again. And I used this 19 strand satin copper beadle-on stringing wire for all my projects pretty much, and it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful coppery color. So I went to order more. I thought, like, I ordered 30 feet of each of the colors in 19 strand, and I thought that, you know, as I kind of used them, I would just order one of each in, gee, my nails are really dirty, in 100 feet, or if I could afford it, 1,000 feet. But they don't have this in this width, in this 1.8 inch or 4.6 millimeter, and I prefer that. So I guess I'll just have to order a few of the 30 feet. But anyway, I should get on with my business. So this this theme with all the turquoise kind of made me think, and all the copper with the coils and things, kind of made me think of the Mayan culture, Inca, Mayan, kind of that Aztec. So it was kind of funny because I have a drawer under my feet. It's under my desk, I should say. It's you know, those little it's for men to put their screws in with the little tiny drawers. Well, I have a couple of them. Before I actually started beading, I had bought charms and things because I wanted to do dangles for my journals, and that's where I stored everything at that time. And my aunt had given me a whole bunch of old costume jewelry, and that one of the drawers was coming out, and I looked at it and it had kind of the colors that I thought might go with this. So I pulled out of that box, I pulled out these two beads here. There were only two of them. I pulled out some of these, like almost like a neon orange beads, and these are all acrylic. And then I pulled out these beads here. But I really thought they just made this necklace. And it's a choker. It's a fairly short necklace. And underneath where the bail is, I put some of the green beads, the green rondelles, just so that it doesn't ride on the wire. So that was my first piece, and I used the clasp that came with it, and I used the I'm struggling for words today. What are these called? Bead caps as well. So I made that, and then of course I like to do my chunky bracelets. So I did a bracelet. I used this beautiful bead in the bracelet, and I think this bracelet looks best if you give it a couple of twists before you put it on, and everything twists up nice, and then you put it on your wrist. Well, it's going to untwist because I'm not doing it up. But anyway, I've got the one strand is just, I can't remember if these were carnelian or just an agate or just a glass bead, but one strand is that. The second strand is the turquoise with the little charms in between, and then that acrylic bead, and then the other acrylic bead, and then this one is chain. And it's just chain with the little swirls. And I didn't notice until yesterday that there's a hole in the center. I was watching someone's video and they dangled something out of that hole. And I thought, oh, I didn't even see that. That was could have been put a few beads from there. But anyway, that's those. And then I made earrings to match. So here's the earrings. And I'm quite, well, I say this every time, I'm just so shocked. We get these bead boxes and we open them and we think, you know, what can you do with this stuff? And then you start playing with it and you come out with something that you think is just awesome. Like, I would love to wear this with jeans and a t-shirt. This would be awesome. Nice for fall. So anyway, that was my first piece I made. My first set. I did these all yesterday. I just sat at my desk and worked. Then I did this set. I used the clasp and the chain, and then I just put together a few units. And then a unit like that, brought in that green. And then that. And then I did a bail, kind of, with some wire, and then I kind of wrapped the wire around the beads up and down. I need to take a course on this and learn more. But anyway, there's the necklace. Then I made a bracelet. And I used this clasp I have in my stash. I don't have any, I only have a couple of clasps in ancient copper, or is that what it's called? Antique copper. And this is a really hard clasp to get through. Like, it's really hard. So I think I'm going to have to order some clasps and put a different clasp on it. But I did a simple chain of just some of the beads. And then I used what was left of the chain and did a chain bracelet I had to add onto it on each side. And then I just used some of the beads and just dangled them. So there we've got that to go with it. And then I did a pair of earrings for this set as well. And these are the earrings. I really enjoy the Bargain Bead Box because it's not overwhelming. And then I did another necklace. You know, this cost me $30. It's just amazing what I got out. And I didn't add a lot from my stash. I did, although, have to add my own bead caps because I ran out of bead caps. But I used the chain, and I used a ring and a lobster claw clasp from my stash. And then some clamshells that I picked up from Wendy Whitman. And then I just used the beads that were in the kit. And it's just sparkly, isn't it? And then I made a bracelet to go with this. And I just used whatever the beads were left over in these colors for it. It's a smaller bracelet. And I did a little charm to dangle down. And because I used clamshells in this, I used clamshells in this as well. This is a tiara cast clasp that I must have got in a previous bead box, or I bought it on sale because it was still in the bag in my clasp container. So I've got that. Nice, lots of sparkle. And then I made these earrings to go with it. Aren't those beautiful? I just love them. And then I had these components, and I decided, well, just make earrings with them. So again, that's the chain from the kit, and then the turquoise. And I just put an eye pin through them and just made the earrings. So I got a lot of jewelry out of that box, hey? I'm pretty impressed with myself. Let's see what I have left. I have, oh, I forgot to mention that I did a little charm dangle off of this bracelet as well. So I have a few bicones in the peach, and they're gonna get put right into my bead mix here. My bead soup. I have 3 of the fake imitation turquoise or man-made turquoise stones. So they're going into my bead mix. I've got 2 ear wires left, which will go in with my ear wires. And I've got these little green rondelles, which I think will go, I bought some rondelles off of AliExpress, and I think there's enough of these that I could use them. So I will probably put them in with my rondelles. But I thought pretty good. I didn't have a whole lot left. But I love these colors. These are just warmth to me. They're just my colors, I guess. The colors in my house. And so I found it easy to work with. So I pulled out, oh, I should have planned this better. I have an Etsy order here that I'm shipping out today. I pulled out my Darling Beads box, and I've been playing around with it a bit last night before I went to bed. And I've kind of come up with this, but I look at this, any suggestions would be helpful, and this screams leather to me. I don't work with leather, I don't have any leather, so that's not going to happen. I want to do it with these beads here, and I think I was watching a few wire wrapping videos. I think what I'd like to do is take some silver wire and do some coils and things in here, or at least try to. Or do I just get a big huge bail and snap it on there? I don't know. Any suggestions would be appreciated. Anyway, that's kind of a day it's been here. I've had a good time doing some beading. I'll be gone for a few days. My mom's birthday is on Thursday. She'll be 83. So I'm going up to Regina to spend a few days with her. And then I'll be back, and I'll be back at my beading. So take care. I wish you lots of luck and happiness. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.